My room.
This. Oh, yeah, we are.
It's my room. Oh, my bad. My fault.
The most important thing you'll hear all day is this. If you start 0-2, you have a 10% chance of making the playoffs. So you played to win the game, but if you start 0-2, you only got a 10% chance of making the playoffs. Fellas, let's show the world and talk about some of the notable quarterbacks that are 0-1 and if they must win this weekend, because you cannot afford to miss the playoffs if you're making $55 million. Starting with Trevor Lawrence. Remember, he lost last week to the Dolphins. This week, big-time matchup versus the Browns. Deshaun Watson also lost. We'll get to him momentarily. James Jones, kick it off, big dog. Yeah. Is it a must-win game for Trevor Lawrence?
No. Because I didn't have Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars going nowhere. It's a lot of people that might be high on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm just not one of them. So I didn't expect him to make the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. So this is not a must-win. This is just part of his roller coaster in his career. Let's get ready for next year.
I'm rocking with James, but it's a must-win. Right, and listen, one thing about Trevor Lawrence, he's on the double R alert. Double R means regular alert. He's on the regular alert. Everybody says how good he is, how great he is. He's the prince. I need to see it. Go get a win, because the Browns are not that good.
Where you at, Chase?
No. And I'm going to be I got no for everyone else. It's the second week. You don't know who you are, okay? But I do know who Trevor Lawrence is. He's $55 million a year quarterback. Here's one stat, okay? The last 3 drives of Trevor Lawrence's last game, you know how many times he threw the football?
Twice.
Once. And it was a drop. You got to trust Trevor Lawrence to win you the football game, Doug Peterson. I know you well. Put it in his hands. Let him eat.
I'm going to say no as well. That division, Texans are going to have to prove to us that you can hold off everybody else in that one. James, let's switch to Joe Burrow. You had a lot of words about Burrow earlier. They lost week 1 to the Patriots. They have the Chiefs this week. Must-win game for Burrow.
Absolutely. I had Joe Burrow going to the playoffs for sure. I had Joe Burrow in one of them conversations. Man, he could compete with Patrick Mahomes. He's one of the ones that can beat Patrick Mahomes. He can get back to the Super Bowl. This is a must-win for the Cincinnati Bengals. They have to find a way to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Chase, I don't know if you know, because you just mentioned that all these are going to possibly be no for you. Yeah. My man said 10%. 10%.
No way. We got to check that.
10% out of 100, Chase, is not really good. But somebody got to find a way to win.
No on him, because the Bengals under head coach Zach Taylor, they're 1-10 since 2019 as a head coach. Okay, in the first 2 weeks of the year, that's easily the worst in the NFL. Just go play well. Get your confidence back. Show me you're healthy. Show me your wrist picking up that water bottle. Look a little funky right there. Show me everything is healthy. Jamar Chase, come on. T. Higgins, I don't know. You got to show up sometime.
2-5. Where you at? Must win for Burrow?
No. All right, it's not the first time they started 0-1 or 0-2. They find a way to win. You heard what Jamar Chase said? He said, take it easy, relax, take it easy. He said, we'll be getting better and we'll be back to the old Bengals.
2022, the Bengals started 0-2 and went to the Super Bowl, so I'm going to say no, because we've seen them do it. Again, they went to the AFC Championship game. You're right. Lamar Jackson, y'all had a heartbreaking loss by an inch, by a toe. To the Chiefs a week ago tomorrow. But now he's trying to get on track. James Jones must win for Lamar Jackson.
I know y'all better not say yeah for Lamar Jackson. Y'all just said no for Joe Burrow. No, this is not a must win for Lamar. Lamar Action Jackson is going to be fine. They play the Las Vegas Raiders. This is not a must-win. I think the Baltimore Ravens are going to be okay. Lamar Jackson has shown you in the regular season, I'm a winner.
Action Jackson, it's not a must-win, but you will win because you are that good. I'll tell you. Got him. Hey, yo, I like Lamar. Hey, Lamar, you was balling. I can't wait to see what you do to capitalize off that game you had against the Chiefs.
Thanks for yet.
No, it's not a must-win. It's Raiders. Raiders aren't very good. Sorry, I know. I'm just saying, it's the 9.5-point favorites. They better win. They better win handily.
But if you don't beat the Raiders, I am going to start to be like, yo, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
Still Lamar, though.
That's what I'm saying, though. Because it's just different for Joe. The man just lost to the Patriots. And now we saying Lamar, if you can't beat the Raiders.
They started 0-2 and went to Super Bowl.
You know what I'm saying?
And the AFC Championship.
They can do that, man.
Seen them do it before.
The Raiders is
all that stuff in the past.
Rodgers, that's his homeboy.
Must win.
Let's talk about his homeboy.
Must win. We can't start 0-2, man. That's it. That's it. No, Shady. It's a must-win. It's a must-win.
He said win.
No, I said
he went to Jets. Anyway, it's got to be a must-win.
Come on now.
Y'all told me how great Aaron Rodgers was. That's what y'all told me. Yes, how good he still looked, even though they got blown the hell out. So it got to be a must-win. Because if not, we come back in here next week, I will be on their head.
No for Aaron Rodgers, yes for Robert Saleh for all the reasons I said earlier. The Titans, Their defense did look really good against the Bears. Let's see what Aaron Rodgers can do against it. Their favorite 3.5, though.
No for Aaron Rodgers, yes for Robert Saleh.
Yep, you heard me. That's what I said.
They
We're
both
going to figure that out. We're going to figure that out later. Okay, last one. Deshaun Watson, he didn't look good. Browns didn't look good.
Oh, I'm trying to get you to
He just don't know.
I had you so
He just don't know, dog.
Is it a must-win game, James Jones, for the Browns and Deshaun?
No.
What?
No. Where'd you have the Browns going?
To the playoffs.
Like
not
they
me.
did last
The
year.
playoffs.
Coach of the year.
Not me.
Deshaun Watson, like one of the worst
Not
quarterbacks
me.
in history.
I have
dog.
not
We gotta
seen
see
the
something.
Deshaun Watson that I'm used to seeing for years.
2-5 must-win real quick.
Gotta be a must win. What is he talking about? Must win. They're a playoff team.
Thanks for
I
your
changed my answer.
Not with Watson.
I changed my answer. It is. He got to win.
Holla, Chase.
Terrible.
Hey, that looked weird, man.
When we return, it's time for our rookie assessment. Caleb Williams struggled. Jaden Daniels struggled. Bo Nix struggled. We're handing out laser grades in the facility. Do not miss
almost got him.
the discussion. Divisional matchup tomorrow night against the Bills. That doesn't tell the story. The story is this. The man on your screen, Tua Tagovailoa, quarterback for the Dolphins, he's 1-7 versus the Bills. Meanwhile, the quarterback for the Bills is 11-2 versus the Miami Dolphins. One team can't lose. One team can't win. The Miami Dolphins under Tua Tagovailoa have been to the playoffs twice, but have yet to win a playoff game. The Bills just last year won a playoff game. Shady, the Bills have everything, and I mean everything the Dolphins want. Everything. That's hard to say when you live in South Beach. But the Bills got everything the Dolphins want. Is tomorrow a statement game for the Dolphins?
It's got to be. I mean, you talk about Josh Allen dominating that division, right? 11-2 against the Miami Dolphins, right? Straight forward, or 4 straight division championships over there, right? Dolphins has the last time they won was what, like 15 years? So when you talk about being dominant, yeah, it's got to be a statement. Show us that, yo, you are a contender. Show us that you and the Bills are in the same class. Josh Allen is the only guy on the offense that can do something, right? Him and Cook. Where before, Stephon Diggs was a big part of that. Now you have one guy to stop. And you telling me the Dolphins are a playoff team or a contender? Show us, where's it at? So when you ask me about Tua, you ask me about Tyreek Hill, right? Waddle, all these different players, make a statement. Win this game, you're at home, you're favored. The Bills are not the strong Bills they used to be the years in the past. If they don't win this game, I don't know what we're going to talk about the Dolphins. I don't know what can we say about them.
That's well said. My answer was no, this is not a statement game for the Miami Dolphins. But the more and more that I look at it, this is as worse as Josh Allen has been team-wise in this 11-2 run against the Miami Dolphins. Tua, you just got a whole lot of money with Waddle and Tyreek Hill and OBJ. You could keep on going, all the weapons they got on the offense. And I know they banged up a little bit at the running back spot, but this is the worst Josh has been on this Buffalo Bills team and in this organization, offense and defensively. If you can't beat him right now, then I don't really know what to tell you. Last year, you had a 3-game lead on him, and he wasn't playing good football, even though he had good players. He found a way to come back and beat you and win the division. Now you're playing him, and he doesn't have everything around him. It's really just him to put the team on his back every single week, and you still can't find a way to beat him. They have to make a statement and let him know, like, Josh, you had your run in this division. It's our time to take over until they find a way to get you some more help.
Yeah. So I'm not answering the question for the Dolphins. I'm answering it's a statement game for Mike McDaniel. And I'll tell you why. Guys, this is the facility, right? We can talk about it. Okay. All right. I just like, think about the prep that goes in to a Thursday night game. Short week at home. All right. You win. That's great. Emotional game. But are we forgetting about what happened to Tyreek? Tyreek's doing CNN. Calais Campbell's doing the media circuit. We had him here. He was amazing. Mike McDaniel getting emotional up there on the podium. Take that into consideration. It's a short week. At the end of the day, you got to get football going because, I'm not saying football is more important than what happened, but at the end of the day, Mike McDaniel, you have to show me that you can get your guys ready to play on a short week after what happened. If I'm Mike McDaniel, I'm saying, hey, I feel you. It's awful. We need to make change. I agree with that. Guys, we got the Buffalo Bills coming to town. Like, think about not only you take the short week preparation that you have in general, which is a pain.
What's that like, Chase? Talk to us about the condensed week of NFL preparation versus a 7-day week of NFL preparation.
Yeah, so really you have on a Thursday night game, if you play Sunday, you're back in there on Monday, right? And you're working out. You probably watch that game film that you just played like quickly, then you're on to the breaking down film on a Tuesday. Is a walkthrough. A Wednesday, the day before the game, it's a walkthrough as well. You're not getting any full speed reps. The game